Hi TikTok. This is my first ever video, and I came to talk about the weirdness that is happening with the 4 a.m. club and astrological changes. Now, I will preface this with I am one of the most cynical people when it comes to this type of stuff. I've always been terrified of aliens and ghosts and all those things, but on November 6th, when so many women got woken up, I was one of them. And the last 2 weeks have been some of the most spiritual, connected, purposeful weeks of my life. In addition to not sleeping very well either. But the reason I wanted to get out here and post was to kind of get some advice and guidance from people who've already gone through this. Some of the things in my life seem to finally start falling into place that I've never had a good answer for. For instance, I have visual snow syndrome, which is something that is not a very common occurrence and not really a cure or anything to it, but what it is you see like TV static over your vision all the time. And most of my childhood I thought that was normal, and it wasn't. And optometrists would call it an overactive retina, but if that's the case, when I close my eyes, I shouldn't be able to see anything. About 6 months ago, I've learned what visual snow was, and it actually happens in your occipital lobe. It looks like there is a TV static over everything. You sometimes get these like circles that float around. It kind of messes with your depth perception. It makes bright lights look very starburst, especially at night. Other things too are that it's just constant. Some people get it after having a traumatic brain injury, and some people are born with it, and I was born with it. And going through my awakening and finding witch talk and psychic talk, I have come to some realizations. One of which is I think I might actually have some psychic abilities that have been blocked for my whole life, and they're now starting to come more to the surface. I've always had an intuition for things. I am very good at puzzles, and when I get an instinct to research something, I cannot stop researching it. The election was no different. I combed through TikTok, I combed through the internet, I came up with these conclusions that make sense to me, and once I finally was able to write the whole theory down, I finally felt peace in my mind and my body. Then the more of this awakening and this spiritualness and this ascending to 5D has created more of this energy in me as well. The one thing that is really sticking to me now is that some people use TV static to channel from their spirit guides. And it occurred to me last night at 4 a.m. that what if this visual snow was for a reason? What if this visual snow is for me to access my spirit guides once I feel comfortable enough to open that communication? The second I came to that realization, when I closed my eyes, it was the first time in my life that it appeared Roman numerals were showing up in this vision, and the patterns behind these Roman numerals were more clear and organized than it had ever been. It honestly looked like a portal, like Twilight Zone falling into a wormhole portal. And I got shivers all over my body. And I started feeling this like pressure in the back of my head. When I went to go look at it online, it turned out to be the occipital lobe, which is where visual snow lives in the brain. I'm kind of just shook, to be totally honest. It feels big. It feels like this, I can't exhale. Does anyone have any advice on what I should do now? I'm still kind of skeptical. I'm still kind of shocked and a little freaked out. But it feels like I'm supposed to do this. So if anyone has any advice, if anyone has any ideas of what is going on, please comment. Thank you.